All right, everybody. So I just know because I've talked to Marvel so much that people are probably wondering, what's your thoughts on the Doomsday cast, right? Doomsday? Well, here we go. I'm not going to be able to remember everyone they just dropped in that trailer. So I got it pulled up right here on my phone. And you know what? That's what we're going to do. I got the official Marvel Entertainment video pulled up, the not 5-hour one. And yeah, so I'll just let you know cast by cast. Here we go. So, Chris Hemsworth. Yes! I expect it. You know what I'm saying? Good. We like Thor when he's not acting like a Looney Tune. All right. Vanessa Kirby. Wasn't like, I guess like in my mind I wasn't thinking the Fantastic Four were going to be in it, but it does make sense since they got their movie coming up. Don't expect any of them to die. I haven't seen her Invisible Woman yet, so I don't really, no comment. I guess is what I'll say. No comment. Anthony Mackie. Absolutely. Love to see it. I loved his Captain America. I love him as Falcon. And I think Harrison Ford was onto something when they said they need to restart the Avengers. So, 100% down. Wouldn't have it any other way. Sebastian Stan. Love to see it. It's hard to say because we haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, where that's going to leave him. But we're always welcome. We always welcome Bucky around here. Letitia Wright. Like I said, I had kind of not like really forgot about it, her or Black Panther, but it was like, oh yeah, all right, good choice. I'm glad she's sticking around. I only saw the movie once, so I was like, I don't know. I like it though. I like Wakanda Forever, so I'm down. Paul Rudd, absolutely. Absolutely. Because they used him to set up the whole Kang thing, and then, with the whole Jonathan Majors thing, it's like, oh, well. So, I feel like Ant-Man, has got to be important. Even though they used him, I feel like they can't. And I won't be surprised if Ant-Man croaks in one of these movies. I was really scared for him going into Quantumania. And now I'm even more scared. Seeing Paul Rudd on this list, I'm like, oh, I feel like Scott's gonna die. Wyatt Russell. I'm not a John Walker fan, you know what I mean? But I've only seen him in in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Haven't seen the Thunderbolts yet. Maybe they'll make me change my mind, but we'll see. Alright, I don't know how to say this guy's name, 100%, but it's Tenoch Huerta Mahia? I don't know. Namor. Again, totally unexpected, but I'm glad that they're not abandoning that storyline, because a lot of Marvel recently has felt like, oh, we're introducing people and not bringing them back. So, Namor would not have been on my list of people who I was thinking of, but I'm glad he's here. I'm glad that he's included, you know what I mean? And they're not just, oh yeah, we introduced him, but forget him. Ibn Moss Backruk. I don't know how to say his name. He's the Thing. Again, don't know. Simu Liu. Woo! Glad to see it. Love Shang-Chi. Love that movie. Been waiting for a sequel for a while. And they hit us with that tease at the end of Shang-Chi, which made it seem like he's going to be a big player. And they invited him to the Avengers, and he has not shown up since. So yes, I'm so excited. Other than Anthony Mackie, he's the one I'm most excited for so far. Anthony Mackie and Paul Rudd. Anthony Mackie, Paul Rudd, and Simu Liu. Florence Pugh, yes. Kelsey Grammer, absolutely. So excited. He's a great beast. You know, he was in the Marvels, the post-credit scene. And that's another thing it kind of feels like it was like kind of abandoned, but also I didn't realize it was only like a year or two ago. But so come on, you're introducing X-Men. I need to see more. And he wasn't in Deadpool, but I love it. I'm so glad. Lewis Pullman. I will have to Google who that is because I don't know that name. I thought that when I watched it. Who's Lewis Pullman? Yes, Century. I don't know for sure because I haven't seen the Thunderbolts and he hasn't really been in much of the trailers. So, Danny Ramirez, New Falcon. Yes, like him. Joseph Quinn, sure. David Harbour, absolutely. Winston Duke, yes. More M'Baku, always. So excited. Hannah John Kamen. I mean, I hope the Thunderbolts does her better because she's really forgettable from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Also something I just felt like they just totally abandoned. But she's coming back in Thunderbolt, so I feel like they're going to redeem that. Tom Hiddleston. He gets the clap. Oh, man. Yes. Most excited. He's the one I'm most excited for. I want so bad for Thor and Loki to reunite and for Thor to be so proud of his little brother. Even though it's an alternate version of him. Oh, I can't wait. Patrick Stewart, yes. This is the one, though. Patrick Stewart's come back already. But Ian McKellen, bro. We're eating. We're winning. Like, oh. When they show up on screen together again, woo. The last time they did it was Days of Future Past, right? It's been over 10 years ago. Just saying. Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler. Oh, yeah. Very excited. He's only in X2, right? I don't remember him being in the other ones. Maybe he was, but that's a huge comeback that I would have never saw coming. Rebecca Romijn. Oh, no. I don't know how to say that. She was the original Mystique. So, I didn't have like any special connection to the original Mystique. I know a lot of people were like, yes. I think that's because she was hot in the day. James Marsden, Cyclops. He's a great Cyclops, but I do think his Cyclops was a baby. He whined a lot, I feel like. Or am I thinking of a cartoon? Either in one of those cartoons or in the X-Men movies, Cyclops is kind of a whiny baby. So if that was his, I feel like they need to fix that. But in today's society, they might make him a whiny baby just because he's a man. I don't know. Channing Tatum. What was the saying he said?
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
From the movie, that everyone's like, oh man, I'm about to make a name for myself. Yeah. He came back. He's back, baby. Pedro Pascal, we'll see. Robert Downey Jr. So, and I'm not gonna charge Tyron Magnus for the free publicity. But what was I saying? Robert Downey Jr. You want to just clap it, woo! But he's actually one of the more questionable ones on the list to me because I don't know how much I've voiced it on here. Them bringing him back as Doom feels like it is gonna be a make it or break it move. You know what I mean? It feels like they're like, oh no, we're in deep crap. Our movies aren't performing like they used to. What's missing? Story. First of all, connectivity. You know? But they're like, who made us the most money? Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., who also cost the most money, but for them to be like, let's bring Robert Downey Jr. back, only what, 6 years after Endgame? 5-6 years after Endgame? When other people like Chris Evans have voiced like, oh no, like I'm done. For Robert Downey Jr. to come back makes me feel like they know they're in deep doo-doo. I think Robert Downey Jr. genuinely loves the Marvel Universe. I'm sure it has a real special place in his heart because Iron Man made him, what's his, comeback thing, and I just don't know. Robert Downey Jr.'s got this Tony Stark charm to him, and I feel like he's going to throw that away and actually become, something else. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how it's going to work. But, not gonna lie, I got pretty hyped watching this video because it's like, oh, look, everything's coming together. Because, like I said, connectivity is what the MCU has been missing to me. And I thought Captain America, the recent one, did a good job with that. Bringing Captain America, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Incredible Hulk, and the Eternals. It all was interweaved. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this feels like Marvel. It feels like we're all living in the same world, other than like, oh, here's this over here, and there's this over here. Those are my thoughts. So, let me know what you think about this cast in the comment section below. Who are you excited for? Who are you not excited for? Who do you think should be in here? Because that would be a whole nother video. Because Doctor Strange is missing, Spider-Man is missing, Carol Danvers is missing, the Hulk is missing. Almost all the young people that they've been setting up are missing. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time.